Hi there, it's Darina from Darina's Crafts. Welcome to the video tutorial on how to make Be My Valentine, a 3D pop-up card. But first let me show you what we are going to do today. This is a flat card representing a little bee that says Be Mine, and this is a flat card that transforms to a dimensional diorama card with a pop-up element. And it has a window its size that says love and I and you pop-up elements. On the back of the card we have a pocket that has heart-shaped tag inside. And additionally I will show you how you can make this card with 4 strong magnets so that it will stay closed at all times. To make this card, you may download our digital kit from www.darinascrafts.com. Check the links below the video. Here I am showing what the details we are going to need. I have all the details pre-cut. These are base, covers, details to make a pocket, borders, and pop-up elements. Then we also have the details to create a heart-shaped tag and the details to make a lace heart that goes inside our diorama that is see through the window, and details to make an envelope. So let's get started. Here we have a few small bees, 1 large and 2 small bees. Plus I have additional details to make a bee from scratch. Our digital template includes both. You may print and cut the bees like the way you can see them, or you may assemble them from the details to make it more dimensional. So here I will just show you how to assemble a bee made from several pieces, and we'll start from that because it needs time to dry. So I'm started by placing the glue to those yellow stripes and gluing them down to the black base of our little bee. And here my pick-me-up tool really helps with those small details. I cut bee from regular black cardstock and stripes from regular yellow cardstock, nothing fancy. But the wings I cut them from semi-transparent vellum, and you will see that this does make a difference. So here I'm almost finishing with the stripes and only 1 left. And pick-me-up tool also helps me to kind of move around those stripes until I feel they sit on the correct place. So the last stripe that goes to the bottom of our little bee, and we have only wings left. I will show you just in a second. See, it's already just a little bit more dimensional than just print and cut bee. And to glue down the wings, it's easier to place glue directly on the bee, on top of the bee, so the places where you want the wings go. So here is our little bee. I'm forming its wings with my fingers. See, it's just a little bit more dimensional, but it's up to you, totally up to you. As the next step, you may skip it. What I'm doing right now is I'm placing the glossy accents onto the main body of my bees, to both of them, to the print and cut and to the assembled one. And then I'm changing glossy accent to crackle accent and place crackle accent onto the wings. And to help the beads not to glue down to the paper base, I put those beads on just 3D foam stickers, just to be sure that they will not be glued down to the place where I don't want them to be glued down. I continue doing so with all my 4 beads, 2 small and 2 big ones. While our beads are drying, we can fold our main base of the card. There are 4 score lines, and we will fold along all of these 4 score lines. Now second and third, they are in the middle of the base, and the last one is where the hat is. And this gives us this depth I was talking about, like almost a ½ inch depth to form a diorama card. But before gluing this down, I really recommend to mark where the heart is, to glue down the central heart and place it inside, and only after that to assemble the main base. So I'm using a pen, a regular pen, to shape this heart, and this makes our center of the card. And this is where we actually will be gluing down our central heart. And it will go over there, and it will cover this pencil shape, and you won't see it, but it really helps to know where the edges are. So now it's time to assemble the central heart. There are 4 layers of this heart. The first 2 lace hearts, and the lower 2 are just hearts. So I'm starting from applying the glue to the first laced heart, and then I will place it to the second layer. And here you can see that I have 4 layers, like pinkish and reddish colors, and then later I realized that it's better to go with more contrast colors, and I changed the third layer to the white, like whitish base heart, and you'll see it will make a difference. So this is just 2 first layers, and then I will be placing glue on the second one, on the second layer, and here I'm decided to switch this pink to the whitish layer, and it will give this dimension. It will give the it will help the lace layers to stand out from this base. So after applying the glue to the second layer, I'm gluing it down to this white third layer, and we have only 4 layers left. It is optional, but it's just slightly bigger than our window heart, and it helps not to see these edges. You will see them if you want, if you just pick inside the card, and you will see that it's a heart glued down inside, but you won't see the edges. So it's just a little trick to make this stand out. So here I'm gluing down the last 2 layers, and then when this lace heart is ready, it's glued down, it is time to place it inside our main base. And here's where those pencil shape, that pencil shape we draw, it will really help. Now you first of all, you will see where the heart is, so you won't glue it down upside down. You will make sure that you will glue it the right way, the proper way. And now see, if pick, you will see that those white edge, but it is still there, and it gives that fantastic dimension. So right now you can glue down, you can form this diorama. For that, I will need to place the glue to this last flap, the small flap from the right side of our main base. Here's a little trick to assemble the diorama card. You will need to unfold this little flap and to press it on the second score line. See, there is one more score line, so be sure just to press it in the second score line and close the card. Simply close and press it where your glue is. And that's it. Your diorama is ready at this point. See, all we need to do is just to decorate it and to decorate from the front, from the bottom, and of course to place the inside pop-up shape. So now, as I already said, it's for the decoration part. It's easier to do it at this point. So I'm placing the glue around all those cut out shapes and just center it on the top of my card and press it firmly to let the glue dry out. I'm just working around all those cutout shapes, not to miss anything. So I'm centering it, and once I found the center, I press it and hold for a little bit just to make sure it is dry. Just like that. And now I will show you how to fold the inside pop-up base. This is just the pop-up base I made from a regular cardstock to show you how it should look like. It's like a little guidance for you and for me as well to show you. So I'm starting by slightly folding the letters I and U, and the very top line should be valley fold, and the second line should be mountain fold. And it helps if you just follow the score lines in the middle of this base, of this pop-up base, and to form where it will be closed. And when you have this score line, it is much easier to follow the pattern. So see, I'm alternate valley fold and mountain fold with this with the top of the letter U, and I will be making exactly the same with the top of my letter I. As for the lower part of U, it should be just like that. It should be valley fold, and all we have to do is just to fold the tiny piece in the inside of this letter U, and letter I should be easy. It's just one piece of it to fold. See, it's like it goes just like valley, mountain, and valley fold. And once you have all of your score lines, I will show it to you. It should give you like small shoulders, like small breeches on the top of these letters, just like that. And I'm working really careful because it is a very heavy cardstock. It is easier if you choose to cut this inside shape from a regular cardstock. It will be easier than making it on heavy cardstock. It's around 1:10 cardstock, I believe. And then see when it is already formed. So the letters, yeah, they are fold, and I have this small like bridges or like shoulders, you see. And at this point, you may already start to close your pop-up insert. And once it's closed, you have everything ready to glue it down. Your pop-up, see, it is ready. It will fold just like you want it to be. But before gluing it down, I will show you how you can add 4 strong magnets to make sure that the card stays closed, because as I said, it is a very, very heavy cardstock. So I'm having these 4 strong magnets, and there are 4 safe zones exactly at the corners of this pop-up base where you can place these magnets. You don't have to use it. You may skip this part and scroll to where I will show how to glue it down. I mean, this pop-up base. But if you want to use strong magnets, here's the part how to use it. So to glue them down, I'm using score tape, a quarter of an inch score tape, and I'm placing little pieces of the score tape on the both sides of all of my 4 magnets, and I'm placing it with the paper, and I'm not taking away this paper from the score tape, not just yet. So I'm covering the other side right now, and taking away the protective piece of the score tape will be my last step. So as I said, there are 4 safe zones to place the magnets, and I'm starting with the lower parts of my inside base. So I'm removing just one of the pieces, only one of the protective layers of the score tape, and placing the magnets inside. And as for the second magnet, it's very easy. I just drop it down, and it falls the right side. And right now I can take the very top protective layer from my second pair of magnets, from the first and second, and then just close the whole card. And these 2 magnets, the top pair, will just glue to the base. See, that's why we didn't take this layer in the middle between the magnets, so that they won't glue down. They will have to be glued down inside this pop-up insert. So right now it's time to glue down the pop-up insert, and it's really easier to start with the lower part, just to glue down the lower part, and you have your central heart window as your guidance on where to on where to center this lower part of the pop-up insert. So just a little bit liquid glue around the edges of this heart to make sure everything is glued properly. And then it's time to remove this score tape from the lower pair of the magnets. And after that, I will be ready to glue down the lower part of my pop-up insert. Sometimes it gets tricky to remove this score tape from the magnets, but it's okay as long as you don't have to hurry. It will work out. So remember that we don't have glue right now on the top part. We have our glue only on the lower part. And I'm working carefully just to center this window around my heart shape. And this is my guidance. This is my guideline. I'm not trying to find the center of the score line. It's much easier to use this heart shape because it's centered right where it should be to place your pop-up insert. And now it's time to put some glue on the top part, and it will be much easier to glue the top shape, the top part of it. And I will be using Advanced Tape Glider, which also can get a little funny, or maybe I just forgot to release the button. That's why it was acting so funny on the video. So and after that I was working very careful with my liquid glue to place liquid glue just around those parts that needs to be glued down, avoiding the parts that are the pop-up insert. And see, I'm removing the score tape from the top pair of the magnets. I won't need them anymore, and adding some liquid glue, working very, very careful to, as I said, to avoid those pop-up parts. So those pieces, those tiny pieces of the inside of the letters. And it's very easy to glue down this part. I will just close it. I will just close the card. And that's it, done. The pop-up insert, everything is run. Everything is ready right now with the pop-up part, with the main of it. Now it's the optional decoration part. Our digital template includes these additional letters you may glue down just to add some extra dimension, just to add some extra extra beauty to the card. And this, as you can see, these letters also have those like round, just small stitched shapes, like beef-line shapes, as the top of the card. So I'm working carefully around both letters, U and I, to glue them down. And yes, it's just be easy to press and hold from me. And then the second letter, I will work around it just like that. And here I'm using the glue is just Crackle X, and I put it inside this this fine tip applicator bottle. And place it on the top of the pop-up part, and that's it. As for the central part, all I have to do is to glue down the small bee inside. Remember, 4 bees we made just in the beginning. It's just one of them. And I'm placing it inside. Okay, our inside part is ready. Now we may continue to the back of the card and to glue down the borders, 2 borders, pocket, and assemble a tag. So we have our digital template has 2 of these borders to glue down. And the first border is always easier to glue down. It's the left one because it goes exactly in the middle of 2 score lines. And then when you place this left border, it's easier to glue down the pocket, and then you have the space left for the right border. So it's our left border is ready, and as for the pocket, there are 3 score lines. They are self-explanatory. Just fold them inside and you have to place the glue on all of these fold lines and to glue it down just like that, leaving the right side for the second border. See, it will go, it will be just like that. So I'm working with a glue and applying it to the 3 fold lines. And see, just to it's easier to unfold these flaps before applying the glue, and then fold them inside again, just one more time. And 3. And to glue it down, I always recommend to start working from the bottom. It's way easier to align the bottom line. Once you have this bottom line parallel to the card base, just press the sides and you're all set. Just like that. And all I have to do is just to apply some glue on the right part of the right border, and our back of the card will be ready, except that we will have to assemble the tag, but it's the easiest part. Okay, and the second border, just like that. And see this, I like this magic. When you open the card, this left border, it goes up just like that. Isn't it beautiful? It makes it like a small matchbox. So, as for the tag is pretty easy. It has 4 parts: heart shape, top heart shape. It's much easier to place the glue directly on the tag to glue down those tiny hearts, and then glue down them from the both sides of the tag, and then glue down those small rectangular, and that small rectangular is for the message itself. So if you want, you will always have the place where you can write down your message for the receiver, like I love you, kisses, and so on. So it's the back of our tag, and all we have to do is just to glue down this small part. To the front of the tag. If you want, you may cut two pieces and glue it down to the back of the tag as well. I left mine blank. I love you, and so on. So this part is optional. You may. I will just show you how you can decorate your tag. I trimmed a small piece of a ribbon, and place it inside the tag, made a small knot, and I also had a cute wooden heart, and place it on one of those ends of the ribbon, and made a small knot as well. Just like that. And once it's ready, it can be placed inside of our back pocket. See, and You're just making a small dot so that this heart, that small wooden heart, wouldn't fall from from our ribbon. Done? Yep, it's ready. I can place it inside. So all we have left with this part is remember our tiny bees we made, and see how fantastic and perfect those crackle accents on the wings, and glossy accents on its main body, and it really gives this extra dimension. And I'm using small circles, foam circles, to glue this bee down to the top of my card. So it creates a message: "Be mine, Valentine." And I also had a cute wooden tag. It's just a plain wood cut, and I hand colored it and used some glitter to put it on top, and glued it to this inside of this heart shape. It's absolutely optional. So all we have left is assembling our envelope, and the envelope and the address label are also included in our digital template. So it's very easy. I just fold along this core line and apply some glue on the lower part, avoiding the center, and close it. And just close. And then we have to glue down our address label. And to do so, I never fold the top flap, so that I always know where is the top of my envelope. So I'm gluing it down, and after that, I have my 2 bees left. So I will be able to place one of them on the front, just on top of this address label, and the very last one for the back of this envelope. So yeah, here's my. It's one of the small bees, and it goes here just like that. We also have this cute heart shape seal in our template. You may use it, and I'm adding the glue only to the top of this heart to glue it down to the top flap. That's it. And that's it. Yep. The last piece needed is to glue down this cute bee, which is also optional, of course. So here's what we just created. It's our Be My Valentine pop-up card. See how beautiful it is. Very dimensional, and it has this cute little tag where you can write down your message. And it has 4 strong magnets, optional of course, but it's good to know how to add them if you want to. And now our set is ready to be presented. I'm placing the card inside, inside of the envelope, and it is ready. I hope you like it. I hope you will try to make it. So go ahead and check the links below the video. Check the website www.darinascrafts.com. Find our digital templates and do-it-yourself kits as well on our website. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you. Bye.